Hello and welcome to Pengpalep Kuki YouTube channel. On today's videos, let's talk about the most popular picture sharing apps. Instagram. How it begins. Why the CEO left the company few years later despite of its huge success in market. And what is the relation with Mark Zuckerberg? And the hidden intention of Mark Zuckerberg to buy it. This is a vast topic we couldn't be able to cover up in one video. So I had separated in few parts. This is part A. Stay tuned for upcoming Part B and C. Let's begin. The story begins here. This confusing mobile app, which was named after a whiskey brand, Bourbon, which alone has a value of more than 33 times of this number. Instagram has a deep and long continued connection with Mark Zuckerberg. Its story begins with and ends at end. When Facebook was available for only a few selected college campuses, Mark offered a job to a guy named Kevin Systrom to develop a photo sharing feature for Facebook. At first, Kevin was really happy, but he did not accept this offer because one of his mentors suggested him that Facebook was just like a new trend, which would not last for long. After some time, Kevin went to Italy and began to follow his passion for photography and studied more about it. In that course, he got to learn a few things, which played an important role in the conception of Instagram. After returning from Italy, he got an opportunity to do an internship in a tech company named Odeo, which we now know as Twitter. There he became friends with Jack Dorsey and he told him that Twitter was soon going to become big. But Kevin could not see much potential, and after some time, he left that company too. Perhaps Kevin might not have realized it, but he had lost the opportunity to work with two major revolutionary companies in their early days. It means that he had lost two golden opportunities of getting rich and making a lot of money by working with big social media giants. Nonetheless, nobody knew that he was about to establish his own kingdom. Kevin started learning the skill to build a mobile app, and within a year, he was able to build an app, which he named after his favorite whiskey, Bourbon. The app had nothing to do with whiskey. It was an app for people to use as a check-in to share where they are and where they are about to go. They could share the pictures of the places where they were going in return of some virtual prizes. The more someone was going somewhere to enjoy, the more someone was posting, the more virtual prizes they would get. Initially, these features were really confusing and could not attract the users at all. Various confusing features. An unattractive logo with a brown and red design and a cheap website, which could not function properly. Bourbon was a combination of all these. After creating Bourbon, one day, Kevin went to a party where he met a lot of investors, and there, he convinced an investor to invest $50,000 in the app. When this news came out, another investment company expressed interest in the app and made an investment of $250,000. Seeing that, the previous investor also increased the investment to $250,000. Eventually, there was an investment of about $500,000, which is nearly 3.5 to 4 crores in Kevin's new company. Yes, it is a little weird, but this is what was happening in Silicon Valley at that time. Investors were just throwing money at new tech companies and taking a chance because they knew that even if just one of those companies grew successful, then billions of dollars could be made out of that. Anyways, now that Kevin had a lot of money to expand his business, he started looking for a co-founder, and he recruited one of the initial users of Bourbon, Mike Krieger, whom Kevin knew from the time since he was in Stanford. Now, Kevin had a business partner as well as funding. And along with this, a major problem was there. That Bourbon was not at all popular. People did not know about Bourbon. It had raised a funding with just 100 users, and the struggle to grow was just not ending. Kevin tried to get feedback from the active users of Bourbon regarding what they liked the most about the app. It was found that nobody was concerned with the check-in feature and virtual prizes. However, the photo sharing feature was liked by everyone. After getting everyone's feedback, Kevin asked himself the question that what problem were they actually solving? After thinking a lot, Kevin realized that there were plenty of photo apps, but there was no community app for photo sharing, through which a person could post a photo and it would be shared with all his friends in one go. Kevin, while discussing with his co-founder, said, "I think we should rebuild Bourbon. We should eliminate all the confusing features and focus on one thing, that is, photos." The co-founder was new and he got nervous because he had just joined and everything was being planned to get changed. He had quit his previous job to work in Bourbon. and he was doubting his decision and thinking if he had made a mistake. But Kevin stuck to his decision and he rebranded Bourbon by the name of Instagram. This name was made by combining two words, instant and telegram. After creating the first prototype of Instagram, Kevin was excited about the potential of this app and he showed it to his girlfriend. But unfortunately, she said that she might not use the app because she felt that her pictures were not as good as her friends' photos. Kevin said that her friends' pictures used to look good because they used filters. So, his girlfriend suggested that if filters could make photos look good, then he should introduce them in his app too. Just this simple statement wrote the destiny of Instagram. After thinking a lot, Kevin realized that there were a lot of filter apps available in the market. But they were being used for just editing photos. They did not have the feature of sharing photos with the community, and neither were they developing or introducing such a feature, through which those edited photos could be posted on other social media. Now, Instagram was about to solve this problem. Kevin's photography experience helped a lot. Here, using Photoshop, he created a lot of filters which people could add on their pictures to make them appear more attractive and professional. Kevin and his co-founder worked tirelessly for 8 weeks on this app, and finally on 6th of October, 2010 Instagram was born. And what was about to happen was something that Kevin would not have imagined it in the wildest of his dreams. It is often seen that in the starting stages of business launch, the market response is a little low. It takes a little time to attract customers. But there was something different about Instagram. On the first day of being launched on the App Store, 25,000 users had joined Instagram. And in just 1 month, it got more than nearly 10 lakh users. Behind this rapid growth, there were several supportive reasons. Such as, firstly, it made it easy for people to simultaneously share edited filtered photos on social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter. And whenever people posted their pictures through Instagram on other social media handles, it was getting introduced to their friends and followers. And every person wished to post their good pictures and look cool and classy. Nobody wanted to miss out on the new trend. And Instagram became super successful in creating FOMO amongst people. Secondly, the timing of Instagram's launch was perfect, because the iPhone 4 had launched a while before that, which had a new and improved camera. And it was a cherry on the cake for Instagram's growth. At that time, every person began using their smartphone a lot more. It was the beginning of phone addiction era, and because of Kevin's smart decision, Instagram was the best mobile photography app available back then. Instagram went viral. Kevin was not prepared for this J-curve growth so fast. Every other day, the servers of Instagram would crash. Instagram began getting down frequently, and Kevin's stress level was increasing. Problems aggravated even more when big celebrities began joining Instagram. Amongst few initial celebrities, one was Justin Bieber. And whenever celebrities posted something, there used to be numerous new downloads, leading to the servers getting overloaded again, due to which Instagram went down. The increase in posting brought more challenges like how to control harassment and abuse, how to stop cyberbullying. Instagram had acquired 20 lakh users, but the team was just of 4 people, 2 of whom were the co-founders. This were part A of dark journey of Instagram. Stay tuned for next parts. To be continued.